As a mother of black children, I know that black boys are not given the presumption of innocence and the presumption of youth. She's calling the police and saying they're trying to steal her car and they're 11 years old. They don't know how to drive.
Dude, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Are you kidding me?
Don't click away. I know you hate The View. We all do. I can't stand any of them. But Sunny Hostin, she's in her own league of awfulness. She's rich, has her own TV show, and a family history of actually owning slaves. Despite that, she clearly sees everything through the lens of her being a victim living amongst white oppressors. She clearly has a deep hatred and paranoid suspicion of white people, and she made sure to leave no mysteries about that today.
Let's get it over with.
The mother of black children, I know that black boys are not given the presumption of innocence and the presumption of youth. She's calling the police and saying they're trying to steal her car and they're 11 years old. They don't know how to drive. And so for me, what was interesting was I have had to be in the position where I have gone to my local police department because I know my son is going to be training for the Junior Olympics, running around the neighborhood in an all-white neighborhood. And I have brought him to the police and said, he belongs to me. This is my son. Do not harass him. Do not stop him.
No one is above the law, and how it applies to all of us.
And I have brought him to the police and said, he belongs to me. This is my son. Do not harass him. Do not stop him.
Oh, that was different.
Now, what Sunny Hostin is actually talking about here is an incident where a black girl was detained temporarily by police because she was misidentified in a burglary case, which I'm telling you right now happens all the time to white people too. I'm not going to go through all the examples, but here's one where two completely innocent country white kids who were doing nothing wrong were assaulted, attacked, and arrested by the police.
Is that his bike?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
His other sons, 18 and 14, recording the video you're watching on their cell phones.
An officer of the law that showed up to that scene looking to throw his weight around, and anybody who got in his way was not going to be getting in his way, no matter what.
Okay, I'll have to step back.
Within 10 seconds of asking Sampson to step back, Officer Chambers has his wrist, and within 20, he's got him on the ground.
It's just alarming to watch how fast it escalates from Officer Chambers approaching and the kids asking, you know, like, why? He refuses to just communicate.
They didn't get any presumption of innocence, as Sunny Hostin talks about.
She's calling the police and saying they're trying to steal her car and they're 11 years old. They don't know how to drive.
Stupid! Here are the stats for juvenile arrests, specifically for grand larceny auto in New York, where Sunny Hostin lives. There were 736 juvenile grand larceny arrests in 2023 alone, which was an 81% increase over 2022.
She's calling the police and saying they're trying to steal her car and they're 11 years old. They don't know how to drive.
Now imagine being one of Sunny Hostin's neighbors and seeing this segment.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Sunny Hostin is black, Latino, Puerto Rican. She's basically anything and everything but white. When in reality, her slave-owning family comes from Spain.
Now that is irony.
So it's clear that she's trying to overcompensate or something here by being constantly paranoid by white people, which I think she thinks proves her credentials as a person of color. Lastly, I just want to point out how utterly bipolar The View and the left are in general when it comes to respect and admiration for the police. When it came to the BLM and the Antifa riots that left thousands of police injured and dozens murdered, both The View and the left were clearly anti-police and were carrying water for the people doing them harm.
And when you think about defund the police, that's not a term that was crowdsourced or tested in focus groups. You know, that's a term that was born, a rallying cry that was born out of this over-policing of black and brown communities, born out of the frustration of seeing black and brown men and women killed in the streets by police officers.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
But when it came to January 6th, the left and The View suddenly loved police again.
Well, first of all, we want to thank you for everything you did to protect our country.
Thank you. Not only do what you did in defending our country, but to write a book, and you remain a Capitol Police officer. So thank you for your service.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
They also loved the police during COVID, who they claimed were being harmed by anti-lockdown protesters.
I've enjoyed such close relationships with police officers in my family. When I was a prosecutor, I worked with them. And to see protesters waving the American flag, stepping on the American flag, and also like spewing and spitting in the faces of police officers without masks on was just incredible.
In my world, if you mask yourself because you don't want to be seen, because there will be a reckoning for some of the actions that actual law enforcement have done.
Damn, it's crazy.
So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you all think in the comments. And if you're still here, you might as well hit that like button and subscribe. I do post on a regular basis, so make sure to keep checking back for more. Thanks a lot.